Hey friends, welcome back to Jedi Jive. My name is Mike, and you know why you're here. It's time for Chapter 14 of The Mandalorian. Last week's episode was amazing. I'm still kind of riding a high from that, as I'm sure most people are. I mentioned that it almost seemed like they were giving us too much, and that it was just so much all at once, and it's a lot to handle. So, ironically, I almost feel like a side mission low-key episode is what we need right now, because I don't want to necessarily just keep having insane reveals every single episode. I mean, that's fun and all, but it's fun to get back to sort of like this the smaller story at hand sometimes, instead of just like everything seeming so huge. It was a treat getting Ahsoka. It seems like that may have just been the only episode we'll see Ahsoka in. Who knows, maybe she'll come back, but I think that they're more sort of planning for her, Rosario Dawson, to have her own show. So whether or not that Admiral Thrawn name drop is going to pertain to her story, or whether or not we're actually going to see hints of him in The Mandalorian here, is yet to be determined. But it seemed as though she left us with the mission of, okay, well, now you got to go to Tython and put Baby Yoda on the Seeing Stone and see what happens. So potentially there's going to be an opportunity for some Jedi to respond. That could be, a number of people. The story sort of fits Ezra Bridger or even perhaps Luke Skywalker, but I have a feeling we won't see that or hear about that until the end of the season. So I'd like to actually have another sort of side mission episode to kind of cool things down for a week. And based on the thumbnail, which shows Cara Dune, I guess we're going back to Navarro. So maybe we are going to have a nice little side mission here before we get to Tython. I don't want to theorize too much. I'm excited to watch the episode. I'm going to jump right in and see what happens. He loves that thing.
Grogu. Grogu? Huh. Give me the ball.
Looks just like my son.
Give me the ball.
Give it to me. Aw, good boy, Grogu.
Okay, here we go. You can have it.
He's practicing like with him.
Come on, you can have it.
Yes. Nice.
Stink ferret. I'm not mad at you. When the nice lady said you had training, I just...
The nice lady.
You're very special, kid. We're gonna find that place you belong, and they're gonna take real good care of you.
Oh, there's some nice music too.
This is Tython.
Oh, we are going right to Tython.
Find you a Jedi, but you have to agree to go with them if they want you to. Plus, I can't train you. Too powerful. Don't you want to learn more of that Jedi stuff?
That Jedi stuff? Okay, so we are going right to Tython. The tragedy. Uh-oh.
Looks like that's the magic rock I'm supposed to take you to.
Oh my goodness, they're just gonna fly right there. Moff Gideon still has a tracker on his ship, keep in mind. Wow. Wow. Okay, so they're gonna go right to the Seeing Stone. Oh, that is cool.
I guess this is it.
Wow. I guess there's a possibility he'll reach out and no one will answer.
Does this look Jedi to you? I guess you sit right here. This is the Seeing Stone. Are you seeing anything? Or are they supposed to see you? Maybe there's some kind of control or something.
Some button you gotta push.
Ahsoka told me all I had to do was get you here and you'd do the rest.
Is that Slave One? It's Boba Fett. Oh my god. Dude, oh my god. Dude, Slave One. Holy crap. Oh my god, dude. It's gonna land right next to Razor Crest.
We gotta get out of here.
Oh my god, dude.
We don't have time for this. Gotta get...
Okay, they're jumping right into it. Okay, Grogu is deep now. Oh my god, dude, that looks amazing. Okay, who is that?
I'll see if I can buy you some time.
Would they tease us like that? Have Slave One fly in and then have it not be Boba Fett?
I've been tracking you, Mandalorian.
That's his voice. Oh my god, dude. I was wrong about them not doing amazing things. It's amazing hearing his voice.
Are you Jedi?
Nope.
Or are you after the child?
Oh my god.
For the armor.
If you want my armor, you'll have to peel it off my dead body.
I know the other armor.
I don't want your armor. I want my armor. That you got from confronts back on Tatooine. It belongs to me.
Are you Mandalorian?
I'm a simple man making his way through the galaxy, like my father before me.
Did you take the creed?
I give my allegiance to no one.
Beskar belongs to the Mandalorians.
The armor was my father's. Now it's mine. I have a sharpshooter up on that ridge.
Is it Fennec Shand again?
As soon as I see that muzzle flash, you're both dead.
I didn't mean she was going to shoot you. That little companion of yours up on the head.
Oh boy.
And if you remember, I don't miss.
It is her. She was alive at the end of chapter 5.
Point that gun away from the kid, or I'll drop you both where you stand.
Let's all put down our weapons. There's no need for bloodshed.
Wow, man, she survived a point-blank blaster shot to the gut and multiple hours in the desert. Oh my god, please team up with them.
You were dead.
Fate sometimes steps in to rescue the wretched.
Boba Fett was that fate,
Wow, okay.
and I am now in his service.
The armor was given to my father Django by your forebears. In exchange, I guarantee the safety of the child.
The bounty on your little friend has risen significantly. You can buy 10 suits of armor for the price on its head.
Say we're offering a fair deal.
Uh-oh. Grogu is deep. Wow. It's Imperial. Wow, dude. Okay, so now like Boba Fett and Fennec Shand are like fighting alongside of him.
Sir, there's too much fire. Light them, you idiot.
Oh shit. He's getting pretty good with those Sand People weapons. Oh my. What? Oh my god, I did not know how much I needed to see that. Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that guy is just like pretzeled. Oh my god, they got mortars? Meanwhile, Grogu is still up there on the stone. Uh-oh. Wow, this is crazy. Like, Fennec Shand is, like, fighting for the good guys right now. Nice. Run away! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. Wow. Ruthless. Wow. He just wants his armor. Oh, sick. Nice. Oh, gosh. Oh, my God. He's definitely been talking to somebody this whole time. Let's hope it's Luke. Don't do it again. I mean, he's pretty well protected behind that. Oh. Uh-oh. Now he's not protected. Oh, he's sleepy now. Dude, Fennec Shand has taken out like 20 stormtroopers.
We want the child.
Whistling birds, baby. Wow. Din Djarin and Fennec Shand fighting side by side. Oh my god. Now would be a good time for a Jedi to show up. Okay, he got his armor back. Good. Oh my god, dude, yes! Boba Fett is back, baby! He has knee rockets. Those are like an original design from the original Boba Fett design. Twirling the gun, that's such a cowboy move. Nice. We saw Cobb Vanth do this. Knocks the other one down.
Nice shot.
I was aiming for the other one.
No! That sucks. No more Razor Crest. Damn it! Where did that shot come from, though? It's Moff Gideon.
Have the Dark Troopers been engaged?
They are Dark Troopers. Oh boy. Din Djarin, Fennec Shand, and Boba Fett versus 4 Dark Troopers. Dude, those things are scary. Oh, they're gonna take him. No, not Grogu. No.
They've got the baby. Don't let them get away.
The Empire.
They're back. I can see the Imperial cruiser with my own eyes.
Oh boy. There it is. Ah. Poor Din Djarin. He lost Grogu and the Razor Crest.
This is all that survived.
Beskar, I want you to take a look at something. My chain code has been encoded in this armor for 25 years. This is me, Boba Fett. This is my father, Jango Fett.
Your father was a foundling.
Yes, he even fought in the Mandalorian civil wars.
Then that armor belongs to you.
I appreciate its return.
We all do.
Then our deal is complete.
In exchange for the return of my armor, we will ensure the safety of the child.
The child's gone.
Until he is returned to you safely.
Nice.
You're dead.
Oh man, dude. Boba Fett and Fennec Shand are honorable, and they are gonna help Din Djarin rescue Grogu. Wow, I did not know how much I wanted this. Yeah, we're back on Navarro. Oh my god, Slave 1 is like replacing the Razor Crest.
Marshal of the New Republic. I need your help.
Name it.
I need you to locate someone in the prison registry. Last name Mayfeld.
Bill Burr. Yep.
Sounds like a real piece of
We
work.
need his help.
I need to spring him to help me locate Moff Gideon's light.
Nice. Gonna get a motley crew of bad guys together to go save Grogu.
They have the kid.
Now she's pissed. And I actually kind of love this scenario. Like, we know Grogu's safe. They're not gonna kill him. I don't like that he's in danger right now, but if it means Boba Fett and Din Djarin get to team up, let's do this. Bad man. Don't you hurt Grogu. Oh! He's teaching him to do dark side stuff. Dude.
You've gotten very good with that. Have you ever seen one of these? From years past. You're not ready to play with such things.
That's what you think.
Looks like you could use a nice long sleep.
A-holes. This man needs to die.
Let him know we have got our donor.
No, you don't. Boba Fett and Din Djarin, Fennec Shand, and Bill Burr are gonna come rescue him. No, little baby handcuffs. Ah, dude. All right, that was a great episode, man. I did not expect that. Once again, they're doing a great job of keeping us on our toes in this season. And I mean, we got teased that Boba Fett was coming back in the first season when he kneeled down in the desert with the spur sounds next to Fennec Shand. So it was like, oh, is that Boba Fett? Is Fennec Shand alive? And all at once here in this episode, the answer is yes and yes. We know Boba Fett was alive from episode 1 of this season at the end, but I kind of got the impression that they showed him as sort of hanging out in the desert like a sand person, that maybe they weren't gonna follow through with Boba Fett. They were just gonna kind of reveal that he lived past the Sarlacc and now he's living as a nomad in the desert. But when Slave 1 showed up here, I lost my mind. Like, I was hoping that we were gonna see Slave 1 because it's one of people's favorite ships in all of Star Wars. Speaking of ships, the Razor Crest got blasted. Oh man, Moff Gideon blew up the Razor Crest. So that's that. There's we're all the times that ship was fixed and came back from the dead, it's not coming back this time. This time, that's it for the Razor Crest. It was a good run. It was a cool ship. But fortunately, Slave 1 is here, and we can kind of think of that as Mandalorian ship now because he's riding shotgun with Boba Fett. So it's super cool that Fennec Shan and Boba Fett actually turn out to show their honorability here. They're both, hunters. So the code, if you will, still remains pure for even people with questionable morals like Boba Fett, who's like, I have no allegiance to anybody. So he's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy. We've always kind of known that about most bounty hunters. They're really just out there for themselves. But he's made a promise now to Din Djarin, and Din Djarin was ready to be like, okay, thanks for help. But he was like, no, I didn't complete my promise. I told you that I would help protect that child. So, like, we're hanging out until I get that kid back to you. Seeing Boba Fett back in... Well, first of all, hearing Tamara Morrison's voice. Boba Fett speaking for the first time since Return of the Jedi. I guess in Return of the Jedi, all he really says is, ah, when he falls into the Sarlacc pit. But he has more speaking lines in Empire Strikes Back. Hearing Tamara Morrison's voice and how he was Jango Fett, so that voice, like, right away, it was like, it's Boba Fett. Tamara Morrison's voice is just, it's key having that element, because it really, like, for people that are fans of the prequels, it really brings you back to Attack of the Clones and when we first meet Jango Fett. Anyway, I loved that he kind of, like, showed that his chain code was in the armor, and he's like, this was my father's armor, this is Jango Fett. And then Din Djarin was like, oh, he was a foundling. So immediately he's connected with Boba Fett there, because he shares that in common with Jango Fett. And I think also that they made a point to show, like, when he picked the spear up from the wreckage of the Razor Crest, both Fennec Shan and Boba Fett had sort of, like, I would say, like, caring expressions on their face. Like, they're not cold, heartless people, that they do potentially have feelings, and that, they can be trustworthy to some degree, that, maybe not 100%, but they're not just cold-blooded killers. They also have somewhat of a moral compass. But also, the way Din Djarin didn't cry about this ship blowing up, he just got his spear, and he's like, this is all that's left. It goes further to my point of saying, like, they're kind of just showing how badass Din Djarin is, and how he could potentially be the next Mandalore. A lot of this we kind of saw coming, because, like, we knew that Moff Gideon put that tracker on the Razor Crest, so that he was going to show up and cause trouble sooner or later. So the fact that Grogu is now captive is not a good thing. Like I said, I feel like, I feel pretty safe that he's all right. This is still Disney Plus. They're not trying to break everyone's hearts here, but Grogu's in danger, and they got to go rescue him. I think it's awesome that they're assembling, like I said, this motley crew of criminals to go get him. So I guess Bill Burr is going to be the returning character from that Chapter 6 episode. Whether or not we see any of those other criminals too, like that Twi'lek character or the Devaronian, don't know. They were locked up in the same cell as Bill Burr, but they only mention him by name here. Also, Cara Dune, that little rebellion medallion that the X-Wing pilot left with her, being like, we need your help. Apparently, she actually did officially take the job, so now she is officially part of the New Republic and as a marshal in the Outer Rim. That's great. So, Cara Dune continues to be awesome. I don't know. Grief Karga didn't show up there, so I guess maybe Cara Dune will help him out, but Grief Karga won't be featured. Who knows? But we didn't get any Jedi, unfortunately. Baby Grogu was definitely communicating with something on the stone there for a while. I mean, he was deep in that shaft of light, and Mandalorian Din Djarin couldn't get in there. He tried multiple times, so maybe we'll learn about what was going on there if he was communicating with someone. Maybe the end of this season, like the very last episode, will be like Luke Skywalker showing up being like, you called? Or, Ezra Bridger or any of those other names that we kind of postulated might be one of the Jedis to show up. I mean, I suppose a Force Ghost could answer too. As of yet, we didn't get a response to that, but I have a feeling because of how intense Grogu's experience on that Seeing Stone was, that there's going to be some Jedi information resulting from that, whether Luke Skywalker shows up or whether it's Ezra Bridger or a Force Ghost. We'll see. But now Boba Fett, Fennec Shan, Din Djarin, and potentially Cara Dune and Bill Burr's, whatever his character's name was, are all going to be on Slave One going to rescue Grogu in the next episode. I don't think they're going to turn over Slave One to Din Djarin. I think that's going to... I mean, Boba Fett got his armor back. He got his shit back. Maybe Boba Fett will end up dying trying to protect the child, which would be awesome. That would be a worthy and awesome ending for Boba Fett. And then he could, gift Slave One to Din Djarin. But at some point, he's going to have to get a new ship because the Razor Crest is donezo. I really loved this episode. This had sort of a different feel to it. They had like a lot of those action scenes where Fennec Shan was jumping around and spinning and doing trick shots on a lot of the stormtroopers. A lot of the cinematography and the camera work was just very... It seemed a lot more like a TV show for a minute there, which is cool. I mean, that's what this is. Like, this thing has been so cinematic and crazy that, having it, they keep adding new, fresh styles that are keeping things interesting here. And although you could kind of call Tython's environment here like another desert planet, it kind of had like an Arizona vibe to it. It was still kind of like a new environment in that way. And that the Jedi structure on top with all those stones, it did look familiar. I don't know if that specific temple has appeared in a video game before where Tython has appeared, but that was definitely pretty cool. I'm worried about Grogu, but I'm also not worried because they're not going to really harm him, hopefully. Moff Gideon is a bad man. We want that guy dead. I mean, the way he pulled out the Darksaber and teased Grogu with it and taunted him with it at the end there, he's like, oh, you want one of these? Have you seen one of these before? Like, he's just a dick. Moff Gideon's just a major dick. So, oh yeah, and then also that other Imperial, I guess she'd be a commander or whatever she is, that actress that brought the information to Gideon. They brought her back, so she seems like she'll probably end up being a recurring bad guy. Who's kind of just trying to... It looks like she's just an officer of some kind. But anytime they have recurring characters like that, they become more important over time. So I'm excited for next week. I think kind of like last season episodes or chapters 15 and 16 are going to be maybe sort of like one long episode broken up into 2 weeks, which is cool because chapters 7 and 8, the last two episodes from the first season, were like my two favorites. So this last mission is going to end up being amazing, and I can't believe Boba Fett is here. Slave One showed up. That was kind of like the huge reveal for this episode. So far, like, I mean, it's like they drop Cobb Vanth and then Boba Fett at the end of the first episode, and they drop Bo-Katan, and then Ahsoka Tano shows up, and then she drops Thrawn's name, and now Boba Fett and Slave One are back. So they just keep dropping awesome things on us, and I'd love to see that pattern continue. So anyway, I know you guys are excited. Let me know what you thought about this episode in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.